Hey guys and gals, my name is Johnny Rogers and I want to welcome you to the dog park. We're going to be talking about fetch in the next 5 weeks. You're going to learn 5 ways that you can fetch lost people for God. Today, we are coming to you from the dog park. My name's John. Let's get acquainted. How you doing?
Oh, yeah.
Good.
Hey,
Good to
high
meet you.
five. Woo-hoo. Hey, babe. Okay, sit down. Ow. Hey, watch it.
Some of you guys have dogs, some of you guys have cats, some of you guys have kind of weird, wacky kind of animals kind of thing, all right? How many of you guys have pets out there? Raise your hand. Okay, a few of you, all right. How many of you guys have a dog at home? How many? Raise your hand if you have a dog. If you have a dog, here's what I want you to do. On a count of 3, I want you to give me a big oof. 1, 2, 3. Oh yes, that was my bean burrito I had for lunch earlier. Have you ever wondered why a dog fetches? How did they learn how to fetch? Do they have a secret fetching school where all the dogs go and they say, okay, today class we're going to learn how to fetch the doggy bone. Okay. Go get it. Woo! I think I've discovered how dogs learn to fetch. I think they learned it from Jesus. They learned it from Jesus. Jesus fetched stuff. But Jesus doesn't fetch lost sticks or newspapers, no! Jesus fetched lost people. Lost people? What are you trying to tell me, John? Well, let me tell you what I'm trying to tell you, because if I don't tell you what I'm trying to tell you, you'll go away saying, I didn't understand what he was trying to tell me. So I'm going to tell you right now what I'm trying to tell you, folks. In fact, turn to the person next to you and say, shh, he's going to tell us something. Jesus knew that people didn't have God in their life. And so he came to earth to fetch people, to bring them back, to show them the way that they could have a relationship with God. That's what Jesus did. And you know what we're going to discover today, guys and gals? 1 of 5 ways that Jesus fetched people for God. In fact, let's look at that word fetch. What's the first letter there? Let me hear you say it. Yes, that's right. And you know what that letter stands for today? That letter stands for friendship. Say that with me. Friendship.
Hello,
Turn to the person next to you and say, hello, friend. Learn it. Here's what I want you to learn. Here's the point. Here's where it all begins, is that God has placed friends in your life who don't know him yet. They don't have Jesus in their life. They are lost. And God wants to use you to help him find lost people.
Greetings, friends, and welcome to Not Exactly Theatre. I have no idea. But I'll get back to you on that. Yes, well, today we'll be looking in the Bible at one of the teachings of Jesus, the parable of the lost sheep. Now, this parable is found in the book of Luke, which incidentally was written by Luke. I know that because I'm brilliant. Yes, so please join us today for the parable of the lost sheep. And it went something like this. If you had 100 sheep and one of them strayed away and was lost in the wilderness, wouldn't you leave the 99 others to go and search for the lost one until you found it? And then you would joyfully carry it home on your shoulders When you arrived, you would call together your friends and neighbors to rejoice with you because your lost sheep was found. In the same way, heaven will be happier over one lost sinner who returns to God than over 99 others who are righteous and haven't strayed away. What a beautiful story. It always chokes me up when he finds him. I'm fine. Oh, now Jesus was concerned about sheep. No, Jesus was concerned about people. And this is what this parable spoke of. So, please join us next week for Not Exactly Theater. And remember, good hygiene is a very important part of your daily regimen. Good day.
So, how does that link up to my life, John? You know what? That's a great question. I'm gonna think about that for a little bit. I'm just gonna sit down here on this bench, maybe think about that. Oh, lay down here on this bench and think about how that links up to our... Luke 19:10 says that Jesus came to find and save lost people. If lost people are so important to God, lost people should be important to you and me too. I remember my friend Jeff. Jeff didn't go to church. Jeff didn't believe in God. Jeff's whole family never even heard what Jesus did for them. Do you know what? Because of my friendship with Jeff, I brought him to church. He heard about Jesus. Jeff decided that he wanted Jesus to live in his life. He wasn't lost anymore, folks. He was found. I want you to think about one friend in your life who doesn't know Jesus. All right? Take a moment. Think about it. Get their name in your head. Get their face in your head. Think about them. I think God could use you to help fetch that lost person for him. Well, John, I never really thought about it that way, but when you talk about lost people, and I have lost friends, and how God can use me to help fetch lost people for him, I think that's pretty neat. Okay. So, how should I live this out in my life, John? Let me tell you how you should live this out in your life. I'm going to give you 3 things that you can do this week to make the most of your friendships. Thing number 1. The first thing I want you to do is I want you to write down how you became a Christian. How did you find Jesus? The second thing I want you to do is I want you to write down a few names of friends that you have who don't know Jesus. The third thing I want you to do is I want you to pray that God would give you an opportunity this week to share with a lost friend how you found Jesus. Our friends want to hear our story. They want to hear how we found Jesus. Because guys and gals, you gotta understand, that is what Fetch is all about. Oh yeah!
Compass Point!
Mom, I told you I can't talk to you right now. I've got a very important mission. No, I'm not driving a tank. It's not that kind of mission. I gotta go. All right, recruits. We've got a very important mission. Are you ready? Sounds like steam escaping. All right, recruits. It appears we're missing a lost sheep. That's right, a lost sheep. You know, grass-eating, banana-loving, ba sheep. All right, here's the sheep. Here's the lost sheep. And here's you. I know it doesn't look exactly like you, and I'm sorry it doesn't look exactly like you, but it's you! So stop your whimpering and start looking. No, wait. You must first learn our first compass point. When you prepare with prayer, God will help you when you share. All right, let's hear it. When you prepare with prayer, God will help you when you share. All right, cadets, you know what your mission is. So get out there and find some lost sheep. And remember, prepare with prayer. This is General Admission, signing off.
All right, guys and gals, let's learn this week's Bible verse. Okay, everybody stand up on your feet. It goes like this. It starts Luke 19. Because we do 10, we do 9. What's that equal? That's 19. All right. So here we go. Luke 19:10. Like that. All right, let's do it together. Ready? Starts out with your hand up above, and it goes like this. For the Son of Man. And then we're going to whisper, put your hand up. That's Jesus. Because the Bible verse calls Jesus the Son of Man. And so just to remind you and me, we're going to kind of throw in that it's Jesus. Now, it's not actually in the Bible verse, but we're going to add it so it helps us understand what the verse is. All right, let's try it from the beginning. For the Son of Man, that's Jesus, came to seek and save what was lost. We're going to cover our eyes like that. Then we're going to crack our fingers open just for fun and say, oh, hello. Let's try it from the top. Luke 19:10. For the Son of Man, that's Jesus, came to seek and save what was lost. Oh, hello! All right, good job, guys. Let's try it again one more time. On your feet, here we go. Luke 19:10. For the Son of Man, that's Jesus, came to seek and save what was lost. Oh, hello! Great job. Turn to the person next to you and give them a high five and say, good job! All right, guys and gals, that's all we got for you this week. Pray for opportunities that God would give you to share how you became a Christian with one of your lost friends. We'll see you next time! Kimbo! How many of you guys have a dog at home? How many? Raise your hand if you have a dog.
Boom.